We're going to see 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 times more ads in this election cycle than we've ever seen before. And I think that is our new normal.
We've seen healthy spending on political advertising. I think part of that is that presidential campaigns have been able to raise money. They haven't been able to spend it, or at least very much of it, on traditional rallies and door knocking and those sorts of activities. So where are you going to spend it? You're going to put it into advertising.
Yeah, no, I don't take responsibility at all.
From the campaign perspective, one of the reasons why they're advertising on multiple platforms is to touch vote. Like they're trying to reach citizens in any way and every way that they can do so.
But I think we're going to see social media play a large role this year in terms of vetting, if you will, ads. Initially targeted probably at narrow slices of the electorate, and then those that really pop might find their way onto, our grandparents may see them as they're watching ABC World News Tonight, which may be the only way they see some ads.
At the presidential level, obviously people have a lot of information about candidates already, and so we expect advertising to be less effective than it might be in, say, down ballot races, city council, and other places where people really have a lot less information about a candidate, and therefore the information can be more powerful.
I don't think we're going to see many ads this year that attempt to persuade a voter to shift sides or an undecided voter to take a side. There just probably are very few undecided voters. I think for the most part, undecided voters right now are undecided about whether they're going to be engaged at all, whether they're just turned off by the larger political environment.
I think there are also some people who could be convinced to make the effort to go vote, or could be convinced that it's not worth making the effort to vote. So it's not just persuasion, it's also convincing people to actually turn out or not. Sometimes that is the goal of the ad, to just make sure that your supporters are excited enough to get out there and go cast a ballot in November. So kind of bringing home your voters, making sure that they vote.
Amen.
I am the chosen one. Somebody had to do it.
What the Lincoln Project ads and other groups' ads are doing is that they're framing what the non-normal means and how different Donald Trump as a president really is. They're framing it in an historical context and in a sort of contemporary context globally, in a way that gives voters who are over and have been over Donald Trump for a while some context in which to think about how over they are Donald Trump. And I think most of it's designed to raise awareness of their own selves and to speak to probably a pretty targeted group of Republicans and a pretty targeted group of Trump supporters more than anything else. And I think that's largely what we're going to see a lot of this year. And it may be a function of the pandemic speeding up this process,